Hello, guess who's back? Welcome to Dear DeKalb on DCTV. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Here on Dear DeKalb, we bring you stories about you, our citizens, about what truly makes our county unique, and that's the people in our communities. Now, we've got a great show for you. We've certainly been busy, and there's a lot going on in our county. Let's take a look at what we're going to see on this edition of Dear DeKalb. First up, we will see a story about District 3 Commissioner Larry Johnson, where he hosted a community cleanup day along with a violence prevention rally. Then, we will see a story highlighting District 5 Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson's 4th annual Family Fun Day. Next up, a story highlighting the Refugee Career Summit, presented by District 4 Commissioner Steve Bradshaw. Then, another story featuring Commissioner Bradshaw's 2nd annual Veterans Resource Expo. Last in our show, but certainly not least, we will see a story about DeKalb County Public Library's Author Expo. All that and more right after the break. Welcome back to Dear DeKalb on DCTV. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. First up on this edition of Dear DeKalb, we've got a great story about keeping our communities clean and safe. DeKalb County District 3 Commissioner Larry Johnson participated in a local communities cleanup day in South DeKalb County, along with the violence prevention rally. Let's take a look.
Today, as we call it, one block at a time, in collaboration with them on DeKalb County Commissioner Larry Johnson, is how do we work together as a community? A clean community is a violence-free community. And now you see folks from all over DeKalb are coming here today to make sure that we can clean up our community. This is exciting. It's about moving forward. And you're going to see the collaboration that I wanted to put together. It's all intergenerational. I got the bikers, the cars, I got seniors, I got young people. Everybody's here to make sure that we have a clean environment to do the right thing in our community. And so this is what collaboration and partnerships and prevention is all about, working together one block at a time to make a difference in our area.
We help mess it up, we clean it up. We're partnering with Commissioner Larry Johnson on behalf of the Book Bank Foundation. We just came out here to do our part and clean up the community. This is our monthly one block at a time community cleanup. So each last Saturday of the month, we come out here and do our part and clean up the community. You know, we all live in this world, this community together. Drive by these same neighborhoods, whether we live in it or not. So, you know, we want to make our areas and our living arrangements a little bit more respectable.
The Healthy Heart Coalition is always a part of working in the community and making sure that we improve health in so many ways. And this is just one important way that we can do that, and it's always great to partner and work collaboratively.
Several different groups out here, all ages, stages, sizes, everything. It's beautiful. Everybody's just getting along really well. We're making a really big difference. Everybody's got these huge bags full of trash. Just clean up the streets, and everything looks amazing. Just looking back from where we came from, it looks really, really great. So just making our community better. This is our home.
At 12 o'clock, we're going to the bridge. We got signs. These signs about violence prevention, our rally. So I thank you all again for coming out. Let's go in teams. Let's just start. So show your signs. Stop the violence. 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 Hump your horn. You want to stop the violence? Hump your horn. That's it. That's it. Come on, y'all. We can do this. It's well doing. We can do it. We can do it, y'all. Come on. Let them know that we're here to stop the violence in our community. It's all of us working together. We all in this together. We can make it happen.
Awesome job, and a big thank you to Commissioner Larry Johnson and the members of this community. They are really setting a positive example for everyone to take action that will yield positive results, not only for their communities, but for everyone in DeKalb County. Great story. Now don't go anywhere. We've got more Dear DeKalb coming up right here after the break.
We got vendors out here, music going on, people dancing or trying to dance. Everybody's having a great time on this Saturday afternoon. Glad to be here.
Commissioner Bradshaw wholeheartedly heard the needs of members of our community who are immigrants and refugees.
If anything I can do to give back, I'm gonna be all for that.
Welcome back to Dear DeKalb. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Now it's getting a little bit chilly outside, so we decided to take you all back to a time when the weather was a little bit warmer, when DeKalb County District 5 Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson invited residents to the 4th annual Family Fun Day in the city of Lithonia. She co-hosted the event along with Mayor Deborah Jackson. The event featured the performances of members of DeKalb County Senior Centers and various musical artists as well. There were also many other fun activities, and of course, everyone enjoyed the great food. Let's check it out.
We're at the 4th annual 5th District Family Fun, Old School, New School Day.
This is an event that Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson and myself, this is our 4th year working together to really bring some fun to the community, as well as to raise funds for Tabitha's House. And so we are always excited to be able to work together, to have the community come out. We've had good vendors and good food.
We're getting pep screening, we got pony rides for the kids, we got a bounce house, so we're just having fun in DeKalb today in the city of Lithonia.
We've been here for like a little over a year, and I love it here. The event is great. This is our first community event since we've been here. Learning different stuff from the different venues, gathering information, so it's great. I like it.
I think Lithonia is doing a good job.
We're real happy to be out here for the 4th annual 5th Commission District Old School Fish Fries. We got vendors out here, music going on, people dancing or trying to dance. So everybody's having a great time on this Saturday afternoon. Glad to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our CEO, Michael Thurman. Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank first the outstanding mayor of Lithonia. Where's the mayor? Give her a hand, yeah.
We have pony rides for the kids, snow cones, and of course, fish.
I didn't come here to politic today. I came to get some hot fish and some sweet tea. So y'all enjoy yourselves. When I step up on the stage, I'ma turn it up. Fans whipping.
I am the manager. Here we are at Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson's block party, and it's a beautiful thing.
Go hard or go home.
We are enjoying it because these are our people coming out. This is DeKalb County. When you come out and the home crowd support, again, it's a beautiful thing.
To the right. Hey. Take it up, y'all. The group that you just saw is the Lithonia Dancing Dolls of the Lithonia Senior Center on Bruce Street. It's just so wonderful to come in, and we bring that energy no matter what we do. You've got everything from babies to seniors my age, from the young and the old. And the best part is so family friendly.
It's a great spirit of community, and so it's just these kinds of events where people have a chance to kind of come down, let their hair down a little bit, and just have fun.
Now that certainly looked like tons of fun. This event is held annually, not only to bring the community together, but to also provide access to voter registration, health screenings, and to raise money for Tabitha's House. Now, Tabitha's House is a local organization geared towards ending sex trafficking. Commissioner Marita Davis Johnson recently announced a $5,000 grant in support of Tabitha's House. What a great way to give back to our communities while also saving lives. Now, here's a story that definitely shows the diversity in our county. District 4 Commissioner Steve Bradshaw recently partnered with several local organizations to present the 4th annual Refugee Career Summit at Georgia State University's Clarkston campus. Now, this summit is geared toward local refugees and immigrants who want to take the next step in their careers. Many DeKalb County departments and other businesses were on hand to participate in this job fair. Let's take a look.
Today in Clarkston, we're conducting a job fair for refugees, and it's incredible.
Several months ago, the Imam Wazir came to me and said some of the people within his community were having trouble being connected to resources that they need for training and employment. And we got our heads together and partnered with the refugee organization and pull this event together to provide an opportunity for people in our district and all over DeKalb County to find jobs.
Commissioner Bradshaw wholeheartedly hear the needs of members of our community who are immigrants and refugees.
If anything I can do to give back, I'm going to be all for that.
As a community advocate, I tend to work with a lot of refugees who are constantly looking for jobs. And this is a great opportunity for them to come, to showcase their talent, to actually meet employers and get opportunities on the spot. One of the toughest things would probably be the language barrier. Imagine if I took you and put you in Mozambique and you had to vent for yourself and you don't speak the language of the locals. How would you survive?
There's a lot of people out there, they don't know how to search for a job, they don't know what to do, but here everything is set, so it's very helpful.
We are doing 2 workshops to train the employers and give them an overview of the benefit of hiring the refugees and the immigrants. And all those will be by experts. I am one of them who are moderating that so that they can all be successful.
It's vital for the business community to leverage the diversity that DeKalb County has to offer. We're really excited for even more businesses to really tap into the refugee workforce that's right here in DeKalb County.
America is the country of immigrants. So we want to make today's refugee tomorrow's citizen. They contribute to our economy. They contribute to the basic fabric of our society.
Clarkston houses a lot of refugees and immigrants. This is home for me, and I'm glad we're being noticed.
People are very excited just to have an opportunity to come to one spot, be exposed to almost 50 different employers, and hopefully walk out of here with an opportunity.
This event is organized by Friends of Refugees in partnership with Georgia State University, DeKalb County Department of Human Resources, WorkSource DeKalb, and many other sponsors. What a great opportunity for everyone who attended, and a big thank you to Commissioner Bradshaw for presenting this event. Stick around, more Dear DeKalb after this break.
What we have here is a lot of vendors, a lot of organizations. We all come here to assist and answer questions and help veterans understand this process.
I think libraries is one of the most significant components in our communities. So it's always good for us to gather in libraries.
Welcome back to Dear DeKalb. I'm your host, Crystal Thomas. Commissioner Steve Bradshaw hosted the 2nd Annual Veterans Resource Expo at the Central DeKalb Senior Center. Now, this event was held in partnership with the Atlanta VA Healthcare System and many other organizations. The Expo provided attendees with information about housing, mental health, and many other wellness programs. Let's take a look.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in welcoming Commissioner Steve Bradshaw.
As a veteran myself, this is something that's very close to my heart. It's just one of the ways that I'm trying to demonstrate my appreciation for all those who have served. The whole idea is to connect veterans with resources. There are a lot of veterans out there and a lot of resources out there, and a lot of times they're not connected to each other. Our mission was to create a one-stop shop for people to show up and go around and get anything that they're missing that will help them in their life going forward.
What we have here is a lot of vendors, a lot of organizations, the VA Hospital, DAV, Wounded Warrior Project. We all come here to assist and answer questions and help veterans understand this process.
I'm here actually to help the veterans utilize the resources that they might have, especially with their VA loan, to help them purchase a home. There's no money down. We also have programs that if they want to become real estate agents, they also get certain credits that the normal person, civilians, won't get towards their points when they're taking their test to become an agent.
If you're a veteran and you're looking for different type of benefits, VA loans, education loans, disability in the case that you do have you are disabled in an event, They have numerous other things that they'll be very helpful with you.
My father is a 20-year veteran of the United States Navy, and my intent will be to hold this event annually, as close to his birthday as possible, as a tribute to him for as long as I'm in office. So to Mr. Raymond Lewis Bradshaw in Savannah, Georgia, this one's for you, Pop. It's one thing to say thank you for your service and all that's heartfelt and appreciated, but I wanted to do something that's tangible. That's why we've done this event. That's why I've allocated money out of District 4 funds to the Veterans Treatment Court. I appreciate the service and the sacrifice. If just one veteran gets connected to a resource that he or she did not know about, is therefore helped by being here today, I will consider mission accomplished.
Now that looks like a very informative event. And as always, we want to give a big thank you to all of our veterans for their service. And thank you, Commissioner Bradshaw, for hosting this event and providing these very important resources to our veterans. Now we've got one last treat for you on this edition of Dear DeKalb. Lastly in our show, we take a look at the Author Expo, presented by the DeKalb County Public Library. This event was held at the Decatur Recreation Center, where local authors came from all across Metro Atlanta to discuss their work, sell and autograph books, and talk about their personal journeys and inspirations. These authors' works feature fiction, nonfiction, children's novels, and so much more. This was a great way for DeKalb County to come on out and celebrate our local authors. Let's take a look.
I'm the author of 3 books. My first book, Pastor's Poetry.
My name is Heather Lynn Colbert. The book is Black Heather Lynn Presents Poems on Relationships.
I am the author of my best-selling book, Who is Pepper Storm?
We're having our local Author Expo. This is an event that we started a couple of years ago, and this is our way of celebrating our local author talent. The event is for local authors or self-published authors to come and meet potential readers, sell their books, and talk a little bit about their journey as authors.
I am a former police officer for 20 years. I've written 3 books. The first book is called The Justice Academy, What You Should Know. That book.
This event is so important, especially for self-published authors who are looking to, network, get in the mainstream, get their books out there. So this is a great opportunity to do so.
I was going to a lot of career day activities, and I noticed that there weren't a lot of books for smaller kids. And so I created a book about careers. It's written in ABC format, and it introduces 26 careers to small kids.
Community events like this, it's important for 3 reasons. Number 1, it helps to highlight the talent that's right here in our communities. The second reason it's important is because the people in this room, they represent inspiration, and they represent what I think the best in our communities and the best in our world. The third reason, I think libraries, it's one of the most significant components in our community. So it's always good for us to gather in libraries.
We did our very first one at Tucker Library, and it's grown to the point where we constantly have a waiting list of authors who want to participate, and we now do it twice a year where we can connect the authors to the potential readers, book clubs. So it's our way of sort of connecting these authors who are not mainstream, but we want to give them some exposure and some connection. So this is our way of doing that. What better place to feature an author or to support an author than through a library?
Now, the DeKalb County Public Library always has amazing programs. For more information, visit DeKalbLibrary.org. Well, everyone, that does it for this edition of Dear DeKalb. Don't forget to tell everyone you know to tune in and watch. I'm Crystal Thomas. Thank you for watching Dear DeKalb right here on DCTV.